Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sophie. This is Nutshell, your video series about all things positive psychology, science, and coaching for all you logical minds. Today, I'm going to talk about empathy and sympathy, which people think is the same thing, but it is not. I think it's important to make this clear because empathy is a crucial part of your emotional intelligence package as a human being, and where used adequately, it is key, if not the key, to having meaningful relationships. And as we know, having positive relationships is one of the pillars of happiness. But we may get into that in another nutshell episode later. For now, let me ask you this. Do you know what is the difference between empathy and sympathy? Let's start with empathy. It is this ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes emotionally and to connect with the human being you have in front of you from this emotional connection. And when you're doing that, you reap enormous benefits in terms of the quality of the interactions you have. For example, professionally, you get better teamwork, you get better leadership, you get better customer service. Empathy fosters social cohesion because you can better understand other people's perspectives and you can solve conflicts more constructively. Now, sympathy is a different thing. It is about having the same emotion as the other person, feeling for them and with them. And that's where some of my clients have ambivalent thoughts about empathy because they confuse it with sympathy. But it is quite different to be able to understand what another person is feeling. For example, with anger, I can see that you are angry right now, or to be feeling the same and get angry with them. In my experience, there are two key reasons why understanding this difference really matters for you as a coaching client. First of all, when you're getting coached by me, I need to confidently practice empathy and grasp your perspective so I can harness genuine compassion for you and your issues, and at the same time create a safe container for your coaching experience, and by maintaining a healthy emotional distance. And that is how we can best together identify a useful way forward for you in the situation at hand. Second, these lessons are crucially relevant for people who are in caring situations. For example, towards children, ill family members, parents, and most of my clients are. The key there is to enable the identification of where your empathy leans towards sympathy, because overused empathy can lead to burnout and compassion fatigue when you actually disconnect from the very relations you're trying to care for. That is why I am making this a priority in my coaching work to support my clients in such situations so they can yield their empathy in the most constructive, efficient, and sustainable manner. The last thing I wanted to tell you about empathy today is that you can learn to cultivate empathy more in your life and use it more intentionally, like a targeted muscles you would like to exercise. You do that with practices like active listening, mindfulness, emotional intelligence. All of this we can do together in coaching. So, in a nutshell, empathy is I understand what you feel, and sympathy is I feel for you. As humans, we are wired for both, and in some instances, we may want to harness more empathy so that we can keep emotionally healthy, even when our counterparts are overwhelmed. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you learned something today. Don't forget to click the bell for the latest updates and insights, and DM me if you want to get in touch. See you soon in the next episode.